So, what do they do next? That is the question facing the Cutie Mark Crusaders in this episode. They first decide to continue helping others, defining their destinies and callings in life, but that's few and far between in Ponyville, in some cases very fleeting as displayed with bulk biceps. So the three decide that they can do what fancies them individually, and that's when this becomes an Apple Bloom episode. She struggles on that question mightily while Sweetie Belle tries crocheting and Scootaloo tries bungee jumping. Applebloom tries dancing, but the instructor feels she has more potential as a soloist, like a student called Tender Taps. She gets distraught at the idea that she and her fellow CMCs are not doing things together anymore, so she thinks, but Scootaloo never said such a thing, and she and Sweetie Belle tell her that you don't have to be good at it to try something fun, and being good at something isn't always fun either. Nice moral. So they try to help Tender Taps with his problem. He has stage fright. Sweetie Belle handles the costume, Scootaloo with the set design, and Applebloom shows him that he looks good as a dancer compared to Applebloom. So Tender Taps dancing like he can and gets his cutie mark. The CMC decide that they'll be 3 times as likely to find a pony in need of their help by trying things on their own, and so begins the new phase in the Cutie Mark Crusaders adventure. The lesson in this episode is very strong, and it helps carry the episode. However, the episode seemed a bit out of focus at times, and there was a bit of mood whiplash with that scene of Applebloom in the dark. Outside of that, it did answer the question of what the CMC do next, and there are some possibilities on that end in the future. In addition to exploring new lands this season, there's also an exploration of what's next for the ponies we know and love. That's where the show has the potential to excel right now. For this episode, a strong lesson and question answered, it could have used a bit more focus. Overall, great moral for the episode, I love that. It really answers the question of like what's next for the CMC and these ponies, and there were so many Easter eggs in this episode. Other than that, the episode loses focus a few times, and one other thing I actually do want to mention about this episode, this is actually the first time in the entire show's history that the main 6 haven't made an appearance. They weren't in this episode at all. None of them were. There were a few times where a couple of them weren't in any episodes consecutively, but this is the first time that none of them are making an appearance, and I just thought that would be worth saying because it's pretty interesting. Overall, this episode gets a B. I like this episode. I like the song. It's a good episode, and you know, it's not a proper Cutie Mark Crusaders episode. That's the reason there's the fault in our cutie marks, and no, actually, this does count as a CMC episode. Anyway, this was a really good episode. I definitely enjoyed it, and if you guys enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.